All right, today we're going to take a look at how to use SEMrush to find pay-per-click opportunity. So this morning I have my Google pay-per-click account open for my Las Vegas real estate business, and I am researching keywords and ads and opportunities that are possibly lower cost per click. In my market here in Vegas, the cost per click is going to run a couple bucks generally, but there's a lot of opportunity under that. And what happens is a lot of people, they just go in, they put in their ad budget, they pick the standards, the generics or the head terms like, not generics, but head terms like Las Vegas homes, Las Vegas real estate, Las Vegas rentals, Las Vegas, whatever it is that they're those top terms, instead of drilling down and actually finding things like 3-bedroom single-story homes in the Southwest, which people are actually searching. Now, the search volume gets lower and lower and lower as the keywords get more long tail, as they dip into that more niche specification, but that's okay. You can still do a big business with small search volume if you have enough of it. It has to collectively still be enough of it to make it worth doing. So I spend a lot of times trying to get those higher converting, lower clicks that are more niche focused than just the generic homes for sale that everybody's bidding on, okay? And so here's a great tool. This is, you can use Google AdWord Planner, Google Keyword Planner as part of your AdWords account. But this tool actually shows me what my competition is doing. So that's what I really like about it. So if I go up here to my search toolbar and I go down to advertising research, and now let's go ahead and type in something that for our market, Las Vegas homes. Now what we're going to see is just like we do with the organic search, we're able to see some standard things. Like for example, there are 1.6 thousand searches for that exact match term, Las Vegas homes. Oh, let me just turn that off there. Okay. And then here we have the cost per click average for that keyword term exactly is $3.56. But we're not really looking for that keyword term. What we're looking for is long tail related keywords. So we're going to go down here and we're going to come back to this related keywords, but we're going to start here with phrase match. And I'm going to go ahead and open that in a new tab. I know I have a million tabs open. It was a busy morning. And we're going to go down here and take a look now at keywords that people are bidding on. This is what my competition in my market is doing. Okay. Now, for today's strategy, I'm specifically looking for keywords that are under a certain bid price. So let's just go ahead and start with under $2, because like I said, for my market, the average is about $2. I think it's like $1.91. So we're going to look for anything under $2. I don't want to be bidding on these super competitive, like here's an example. New Homes Las Vegas has a $5.27 average bid. I don't want to bid on those. Now, if all I was doing was new construction and all I'm targeting this year is finding buyers for new construction, I might bid on that. It might be worth it to me, but for what I'm doing for today, it's not. So instead, I'm going to go up here to use advanced filters. And I'm going to say include, and watch this. Drop down this little arrow. Cost per click is less than, let's go less than $1.90. Apply. First, I want to look and see how much is actually available still. Okay, so as you can see, we still have 544 keywords that people are bidding on that are under $1.91. That's great. Now, another thing, I don't want to bid on anything that has to do with rentals, and there's a ton in here. So I'm going to go to add one more, exclude keywords containing rent. Apply. And you can do that. You can use those filters to really narrow down to some specifics, okay? Now, search volume. Let's say I don't want to go under well, I can still get some good stuff at 90, but let's just say we don't want to go under 50. So I'm going to say also exclude search volume is less than, let's say is less than 60. Okay. And now we've got still 405. That is a lot. Okay. So I might keep going down and doing more filters and really kind of narrow that down, or I might start scrolling right now. So let's go ahead and start scrolling. What we're able to see here is the search term. How many people a month are searching that term? What the average cost per click is, but believe me, do not hold this to it. I mean, Google doesn't release all that data, and although they give us some generals, it's really going to depend day by day, minute by minute, depending on who's in the landscape, but you can always set your max bid. And then over here we have what the competition level is, okay? Now, I love to see something like this. So it's only got a 51% competition level, or a score of 51 out of 100. And so that means it's mid-competition, which is fantastic. So there's not a lot of advertisers in that landscape, and they're only paying $1.51. However, this is not a keyword I want to bid on. It's a branded search. It's new construction. I don't want to mess with that. While I do build organic pages on my website around the builders, I don't have a reason right now to spend money on driving traffic to their particular brand. And so I'm not going to do that. Home Goods Las Vegas doesn't apply to me. There's another new home builder. They're actually closed. Macy's Home Store obviously does not apply. Bunker Funeral Home doesn't apply. Beazer, Home Depot, Home Away. Mobile homes. I'm not paying for mobile homes leads. Okay. Home Depot, work from home jobs. So none of those apply to real estate right now. So I'm still going down, still looking. Vacation homes, maybe, if I wanted to specialize in finding people vacation homes, but I don't. So I'm not going to do those. Keep looking. HUD homes, manufactured homes. Okay, let's look at this one. Homes for sale in Las Vegas with pool. 170 searches, $1.65. High competition, but that is one I would still be wanting to bid on. So I'm going to check now and see if I already have this keyword I'm bidding on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go back to my AdWords account. And I'm going to go to, let's look at the whole campaign, and let's go down to keywords. And let's go ahead and look at all keywords, not just enabled. And then I'm going to do a filter right here. Search. What was the keyword phrase exactly? Homes for sale in Las Vegas with pool. Homes for sale in Las Vegas with pool. Okay, so I've already got that keyword now. I have that paused right now because of some things I'm doing, but I don't need to add that, okay? So now let's look at the next one. That's New Mexico, Floyd Mayweather, Las Vegas home. Mobile homes, vacation, group homes. Nothing there applies to me at all. Okay, homes for sale in Lake Las Vegas. There's one. 110 searches, only $1.64. Medium competition, so I'm going to highlight that one, and I'm going to go see if I've done that one. In fact, I think I did that one this morning, but let's take a look. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me remove that filter. There we go. So homes for sale in Lake Las Vegas. All right, so I just ran an ad this morning, and I have not yet added that keyword. Let me see. Let's go over to my ad groups, and let's look at the one I just added for Lake Las Vegas. Okay, Lake Las Vegas, homes for sale. What was the keyword phrase? Homes for sale. Okay, so I don't have that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to add, and I'm going to add that keyword right here. Now, I could make that a broad term, but I'm nervous to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and make mine a phrase match and an exact match. And as a reminder, so that you understand what those are, a broad match is saying, hey, Google, if anybody searches anything that you believe has to do with Lake Las Vegas or homes in Las Vegas or anything around that, go ahead and send them an all pay-per-click, even if it's not relative. And that's very scary. Now, broad searches are awesome if you're just trying to gather a whole bunch of data around a particular phrase that people could be searching, but you're also going to get a whole bunch of stuff in there that you don't want to be paying for. So you have to watch that. You have to be, if you're going to be running broad match ads, you got to be checking those daily. Phrase matches, hey, Google, I'm willing to pay for this click if anybody searches this phrase in any combination, but the phrase has to be in the way they type. So they can add things to the front of it, to the back of it. They can jumble it up, but these words need to be in their search. And then this one with little brackets around it, this is an exact match, which means, hey, Google, I'm only willing to pay if somebody types this in exactly that phrase. Okay. And then you just go down here and you click save, and now it's in. Okay. Work from homes, home is possible. There's another one, homes for sale, Lake Las Vegas. So see, that's a different variation by a little bit. So I'll go ahead and add the exact match. If people are typing that in, sometimes you can pay less for those exact matches. They're higher, more likely to convert because people are typing it in very specifically. But they're going to be much less, and I find that the quality scores also tend to be less on exact match. And I think more to do with there isn't enough volume to really track that well. So exact match for lower search volume tends to be lower on quality score. Home Depot, Macy's. Okay, here's a good one. Homes for sale in Las Vegas in 89149. Now, if I'm also always focused on organic results, search engine rankings. So when I see this on a pay-per-click suggestion, I'm also going to say, oh, okay, have I created a page on my website called Homes for Sale in Las Vegas 89149 or some variation of that? If I haven't, I'm going to go over to my website and build a page for that as well. So this also can give you ideas for organic based on how people are searching with where you're getting your paid data. Okay, so homes for sale in Las Vegas 89149. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We'll go back to all campaigns, all keywords. Okay, no. So let's go see if I have an ad group that has anything to do with 89149. No, haven't done anything with 89149. All right, so all I have to do, I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to name this ad group 89149, homes in 89149. I'm willing to pay up to $2 a bid, although, like I said, I typically will turn off the higher spends unless they're converting really great. And I'm going to add this phrase match in that we just found. I'm also going to make that an exact match. And then I can also use the parameters like homes plus Las plus Vegas plus 89149. So now we're saying, okay, I'm willing to pay for any phrase that has those keywords in it. So it's similar to a phrase match, but we're using the plus parameters, and I find those to work very well as also. Okay. Now there's going to be a lot more related keywords in this phrase, but for right now, for the sake of this lesson, we're just going to go ahead and stop there. Let's click save and continue. Now I'm going to create a new ad. This is how fast this is. I'm going to go over to my website and I'm going to find my 89149. So I'm going to come up here. I know where mine is, and mine is on my home page. I could also create an IDX broker saved link if I want to control more aggressive registrations or something like that. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my page. So Las Vegas zip codes. I'm going to go over to 89149, I know is in Northwest. And it is right here. Okay, 89149. And I need to put more price ranges in there. So that's a good lesson for me. That's a good to-do for me today now. I'm going to hit copy. And I'm going to go back over to the ad. And now I'm going to type something in like, what was the keyword phrase again? Homes for sale in Las Vegas, 89149. Homes for sale in Las Vegas. Okay, so it doesn't fit, so instead I'm going to do this. 89149, homes for sale Las Vegas. Updated. See all prices, sizes, area. Oops, I'm over. There we go. Sizes. Okay. And now here, see all active listings in the MLS. See all active homes for sale in Las Vegas. 89149. Shop. Let's do sort your way. Save your favorite. Save favorites. Okay, now if I wanted to, after I save this ad, I can actually then create a new ad and split test them. So I'm starting a new campaign. Maybe I want to start with 2 ads to see which one performs better. When you have a low search volume term like this, though, it's really hard to do those split tests. So it might be better to gather more data on that first one instead of rotating ads, and then go in and tweak and optimize the ad once you know that that keyword converts for you. Because you can go in and create a new ad and change one word and just see which one performs better, or change the headline, or change the URL, or anything you want in that little in that space. So it's quite easy to do that. All right, so I would keep going all the way down. Now, let's say I was curious about the advertisers in 89149. I'm going to open this link in a new tab. And then what happens is SEMrush here drills down for us and shows us the keywords, shows us the ads people are running. So here's the ad. See, I like this one, 89149 homes for sale. See up to 30% more homes with Zip. 30% more than what? I have no idea where they get those numbers. But it is proven data that numbers in the headline, numbers in the ad help click-through rates and conversion rates. So I might take a look at that and go, okay, now what could I add to, what could I put in my ad that might be, that might help convert? But these are, now I could actually split test, and I could mimic, I'm not going to copy exactly, but I could mimic these top performing competitors and run 4 or 5 of those competitor ads, similar ads side by side, and see which one performs better. Again, higher search volume is going to work much better for that, but it is cool to be able to see the other ads, and then I can export it as well. And then also over here, SEMrush says, okay, so here's the keywords that have that phrase in it. Homes for sale in Las Vegas, 89149. Homes for sale in Las Vegas, 849. With the N or without the N, or with the NV or without the NV. But over here, these are now related keywords. So now let's look at that real quick. And you say, oh, well, then I like some of these related keywords as well. You don't just add them all, though, because you got to look at the competition. You got to look at the price. And you want to be careful about just saying, okay, I'm going to add every keyword phrase for 89149. And then not be putting so much in there that it's hard for you to monitor. I'm going to take a look at this and go, okay, let's sort search volume highest to lowest, because that's going to be the biggest opportunity for click volume anyway. And I'm going to say, okay, oh, well, those don't have 89149 in them, so I only want I only want it to contain 89149. So I'm going to include only keyword containing 89149. Because then you're going to get too generic. You're going to be pulling people all over that you may not want, that zip code. Okay, so here's a good one, 89149 zip code. Okay, this is what percentage it's related. 390 volume, that's good. I have no idea why there's a 0 cost per click showing and no competition. But let's go ahead and take that phrase and put that in there. Where's our 89149? So we're going to add. Whoops, I'm in ad group. Sorry, let me go back. So we're going to go back to our campaign. We're going to go back to keywords. And then we're going to add keyword phrase 89149 zip code. And it will ask us which ad group. Click save. There it is. Please select an ad group, 89149. Okay. You can also export the keyword list and just drop it all in here. Much, much easier. You can also then take a look over here at some of these suggestions and see which ones you want to add. But again, be careful about just popping everything in there for 89149, like this one, new homes 89149. If you don't have new homes listed directly on that landing page, that should be a separate ad group. It doesn't even fit really there, unless you've got a good directory that'll guide them. But you want to send them to what they want immediately, and that's going to help your quality score be higher. And if your quality score is higher, your cost per click will be lower, and you'll rank higher. So that's very important. Okay, houses for rent. See, I don't want that one. Houses for sale 89149. Buck 22 is great. That's an excellent one. I'm going to put that one in there. And for now, I'm just going to add the phrase matches. I can come back and add the exact match if I decide to. Okay, homes for rent, no. Zillow, I'm not going to do that one. Zip code 89149. You're going to get the Zillow ones organically, naturally anyway, you'll see. That one only has 20, but I don't see a lot of competition. Again, I'm not sure why. If those are, I'm not sure. I have to look at. That's when you're really curious about why something is showing no data, but yet it's got this high search volume. You wonder why people aren't bidding on that. Why there's no competition. I may find out really quickly. I think we did this one. Homes for sale in 89149. We'll add that one in there. And then that one. I think I may have that one. It doesn't hurt you to put it in again. You're not going to be bidding on the same keyword twice. It'll see that it's a duplicate. So I'm going to click save, and there they are. So that's your lesson today on how to use SEMrush to find keywords and opportunity and ads that you can get inspiration from, and all the data is right here that you need on SEMrush. And if you want to check it out and try it, use my link to try it. And if you end up using it and loving it, then you can pay for the full subscription. All right. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next lesson.